Hello and welcome to the Island Finance Forum 2022. My name is James Elsmore. I'm the CEO of Island Innovation, and I am delighted to be with you here to kick off this event. This is the second Island Finance Forum that we've run, and we're thrilled to have had so many people from islands across the world. At least 500 islands that we've been able to see so far have signed up to share information on financing for sustainable development. We started this event after hosting our annual Virtual Island Summit. And we actually started the Virtual Island Summit before the pandemic, when people didn't even know about Zoom, as a way to connect islands from the Pacific to the Caribbean, to the Arctic, to Patagonia, to Africa, beyond, to share information about the unique constraints of island communities and the unique opportunities and challenges that they share. And what I can say is it's been an absolute success. We're really, really happy with our series of events that we've been able to help island stakeholders from the private sector, from government, from academia, from NGOs and beyond, to connect with each other to share information. This Island Finance Forum, we noticed that there was a gap in the participation of the financiers, and to move forward with sustainable development, we need the people who can help us fund it. And so the purpose of this is to bring together our island innovation audience of policymakers, entrepreneurs, academics, and NGO leaders with the finance sector to figure out how do we offer finance that works for the unique constraints of islands that often have scale or administrative challenges to receiving finance for projects. So I would encourage you, I can see people already in the chat. Kirana from the Cook Islands, good morning from Florida, the University of Curacao, Goa, Bangladesh, Italy, Chad, Bermuda, Martinique, Guyana. I won't list all of them. Please do go ahead in the chat and say hello. And while you're doing that, I'll also look at the results from the poll. So I can see that we have around 40% of people joining from the Caribbean, 17% from Europe, 15% from North America. We have a really wide range of sectors. Interestingly, 50% of people joining from the private sector. In fact, I can go ahead and share that so you can see it on your screen too. And then also people from government, NGOs, and academia. And then again, a range of people from finance, from consulting, from environmental services. So a really broad range of people. And we hope that will be reflected across the whole summit for the week ahead. As I said, do go ahead and say hello in the chat and make sure to select everyone with the blue icon to make sure everyone can see your messages and where you're joining us from. We'll answer some questions. If you have any questions about the forum, please do go ahead and put those in the chat so we can so we can make sure you have all the information you need to participate in a successful forum. And I just want to say a big thank you to our speakers, to our media partners, to our sponsors, and to all of our attendees. So our speakers, we have such an amazing range of speakers you'll be able to see on our forum website. Have a look at the details there, joining from around the world. And we really want to thank our speakers for the time that they're taken to share with us their expertise. In terms of our sponsors, a major thank you to our partner, the Caribbean Climate Smart Accelerator, who are the gold sponsor for this year's event. And you'll look forward to seeing Raquel Moses, the CEO, speaking during one of the sessions this week. Invest Puerto Rico, our silver sponsor. We have a great session you'll be able to see in the agenda looking specifically about investment opportunities in Puerto Rico. And we're really glad to have that Puerto Rican presence during this event. Also to the Caribbean Biodiversity Fund and for bringing their expertise on conservation finance. Many thanks for being our silver sponsor. Bronze sponsor, Metacarbon, bringing in their knowledge of NFTs, cryptocurrency, and blockchain. Thank you so much for being with us. Buzzmaker, bronze sponsor. Thank you for all your support on the political side and for the political advisory you do. And then finally, our bronze sponsor, the Waite Institute, experts in ocean conservation. A major thank you for your contribution to this forum as well. I should also mention our media partners. We couldn't pull off this event without the media partners. And so to all of the media partners from around the world who have supported us with their expertise, IFC Media, Sri Event, who've been very active on social media, the Global Ethical Finance Initiative, FinTech Finance, Impact Alpha, the Royal Gazette in Bermuda, Guernsey Green, the FinTech Times, and Loop News in the Caribbean, a really broad range of media partners that together have come to support this amazing event. And then finally, to all of you as our attendees, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this information with people in your community and for supporting these events. And feel free to share this link with anyone that you know who might want to join. We really appreciate you helping us get the word out there to keep this as a free event that anyone can join. So do feel free to share this. And if you want to go ahead and post on social media, you can use the hashtag IFF 2022 and tag us and tell us about your experience. We would really, really appreciate that. I'm shortly going to give you some background on the agenda and some details, and we'll answer any questions that you might have. But firstly, I wanted to invite up my colleague, Thais Maciel, who is our Director of Marketing, to talk a little bit about her perspective on the Island Finance Forum and specifically to tell you about some of the opportunities for those of you interested in working with Island Innovation, what that looks like. So Thais, over to you.
Thank you, James. Hi, everyone. My name is Thais, and I am the Marketing Director at Island Innovation. I'm from the beautiful island of Santa Catarina in the south of Brazil, and it's an honor for me to be part of the Island Finance Forum. The event is just starting, but it is already a great success. More than 6,000 people from all parts of the globe are joining us today and in the next few days to create new connections, to exchange expertise on sustainable finance, and to participate in the various sessions that we are holding in this event. So thank you everyone for being part of this memorable experience. And I wanted to note that the Island Finance Forum, like all our initiatives, is only successful because our planning and our communication strategies have been also successful. So I would like to thank the Island Innovation team for their hard work and remind you that we are also available to help your organization with marketing, communication, events organization, press relations, and much more. This year, for the first time, we are offering a free marketing consultation with our specialists for the organizations that are participating in the Island Finance Forum. So you can request your free marketing consultation through the link that I'm going to share with you on the chat right now. So I'm pasting it on the chat for everyone to see. And you can also find these links that I'm going to share right now. You can also find it on the emails that you are receiving in the beginning of each day and in the session reminders as well. So you can click this link, fill up the form that we have there for you, and request your free marketing consultation to discuss your goals, your needs, and get some free advice on how to optimize your marketing and communication strategies. So thank you very much again for being here. I hope you enjoyed this event, and it's over to you again, Jane. Thank you.
Thank you, Thais, for being here. And also, this is the time to give a big shout out to the whole Island Innovation team. Behind the scenes, we have a team of 12 around the world who have put together all of this fantastic event. And so thank you to everyone who's been part of the team for supporting that, while also balancing our workload with clients, partners, and all the different projects that we have going on. But this event was an absolute priority for us, given the importance of the finance sector and the need for financing and sustainable development that we're hearing from our audience and of people who join our events. So with that, I'm going to start to give some background on the Island Finance Forum, just how you can participate and some background information. If you have any questions that come up, the chat is very busy, so please click on the Q&A option, and this applies for all of the sessions for the week. Please send in your questions via the Q&A option, and I will answer any of those that come up afterwards. So if someone from the team can just drop the link in the chat to the Island Finance Forum, I'm going to start there and show you. So this Island Finance Forum website is where you should come when you need information on the sessions, on the speakers, on everything that's happening this week. And so you'll see here on the homepage, presumably you're here because you've already registered, but if you click on this agenda button, you'll have the full agenda listed out here that has all of the different sessions listed. And I wanted to make sure that everyone has seen this download agenda button. So if this format doesn't work for you, you can also click on the download agenda button, which is in the reminder emails, and that will take you to this page. And on this page, which will be edited with any changes throughout the week, you'll be able to see more detailed descriptions of all the sessions, all of the different tracks, and specifically which speakers are speaking in which session. So just a reminder, click the download agenda button, and I can see already that a lot of people have this open in front of them. And there you can come through and look at all the different sessions. You have the links for each specific session featured there. You can feel free to print it out or save it on your computer, see all the background information and access each session individually. So really, really important that you know where to find that. You can also click this button to add all the events for the week into your calendar. Or if you're overwhelmed, there's so many different events and you just know you're going to attend a few different ones, look at the calendar and you can click an individual session and add any of these individual sessions to your e-calendar, however that works, Google Calendar or Apple. And then you'll have that specific session information saved in your calendar with the link. So we completely understand there are so many sessions happening this week. We don't expect anyone to join all of them. Some of them are in the middle of the night. Some of them are first thing in the morning. Depends on your time zone. So we've really made an effort to put them as many different time zones as possible to make sure that colleagues around the world can participate. And so this calendar function is really important to make sure that you know that. You can also click here to check in your time zone what this is. So you can see here, this is the time in New York, but my time zone, which is 5 hours ahead of New York, is at 3 p.m. So we're just after that. And this is a really useful tool. So all on the agenda session and then on this downloadable agenda. Just going to see the chat and see anyone's got any questions or comments. I'll come to the comment if it's not on this topic towards the end. The other one I wanted to raise your attention to is on this homepage, you can click the download attendee guide button. And so if you download this attendee guide, our team has put together all the background information, and maybe someone can drop the direct link to that in the chat as well, which tells you how you can make the most of this summit. I'm not going to go through all of it right now, but if you download this, and again, feel free to print it off or keep it saved on your computer, you'll have background detailed information on how to do everything there. And of course, don't hesitate to reach out to our team, info@islandinnovation.co, or responding to any of the emails we've sent you. If you have further questions or you get stuck or you can't access a session, our team is going to be as responsive as possible to help you get the most out of this event. So I'll let you take your own time to go through this detailed guide, but just sharing here, you can see that has all the links and all the information that you need. Okay, last thing, we will be sending you reminder emails. Some people love the reminder emails, some people don't like them. So there'll be a daily email at the start of each day, which gives a summary of what's happening for the day ahead and some information on the previous day. And before each session, you will get a reminder email for the tracks that you've signed up for. At the bottom of those reminder emails, you'll see an option to update your subscription. And I wanted to make sure that you know how to do this. And so everyone has that background. If you want to update your profile, you can edit the number of notifications that you need. So the default is that you get all sessions and you get notifications for all sessions. This link is customized for you based on those emails. That's around 30 different sessions throughout the week. But if you know that you're only interested in blue economy and climate finance, you can come to your profile and double click and choose the correct sessions that you want notifications from. Or if you don't want any, you can simply uncheck these completely. But the default is that you'll get session notifications for all sessions. You can also make any changes to your profile in terms of your first and last name, your country, the sector, the industry, and make sure that we have the latest information for you here, and click the update button. And so when you see those reminder emails from us, take some time to come here and update your profile if you need to, or if you need to reduce the number of emails you're getting from us. So take some time, if you haven't already, look through the Island Finance Forum website, download the agenda, make a note of the ones that you want to see, and also come here and read through all of our speaker profiles for all of the amazing speakers we have at this event, so you can know more about who is participating and how you can interact with them. The last thing I wanted to take you to is social media before I come to the questions. So as I mentioned before, take some time to give us your feedback. You can join the conversation at IFF 2022. That's our official hashtag. And you can also tag Island Innovation on Twitter, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, or on Instagram. We would love to hear from you. And if you want to send screenshots of the event, you send us your feedback, tell us what your favorite part was. We would love to hear from that on social media, and we'll make sure we're replying and taking note of as many of those as possible. So I'm a big Twitter fan. If you're on Twitter, feel free to tag me as well at @JElsmore. And we'll love to hear from you and see you all being active on Twitter. Wow, so many messages coming in. Let me just have a quick look here. Okay, lots and lots of messages coming in. Thank you. Fiji, Bermuda, St. Martin, Cape Verde in Africa, Trinidad and Tobago, Palau in the Pacific. Amazing to see Haiti, so many different sessions. Oh, my team has reminded me on one thing before I come to the questions that I didn't share with you, is the networking sessions. So right after this session, in about 10 minutes, we'll be opening the first of 3 networking sessions. Most of our sessions are on Zoom, but the 3 networking sessions are on a platform called Remo, R-E-M-O. And you'll just see that Christian has shared in the chat some information about the opening networking session and some background on how to use Remo. We love this platform. For those of you who've attended our events before, maybe you've used it, and it's a great chance to interact and meet other attendees from around the world who are participating in this forum. We all know that virtual events, you lack that person-to-person interaction that is so good from attending. And so this is the point of these Remo sessions. Make sure that you look at the Remo guide, which has some specific specifications. And we recommend that you use a computer to join those sessions and not a tablet or a phone. But we'll see you in 15 minutes for that session. And I'll make sure that we're there and we get the chance to talk to as many as possible of you. Okay, so questions coming in the Q&A. Someone's asked about session recordings. So some of the sessions you may be busy or they may not be in the right time zone. So everybody who has attended the forum will be sent the recordings of these sessions. So you'll be able to get all of the recordings and they'll be available online permanently. So we want to make sure that you have access to those, because we know how much amazing content is available in the session recordings from all of our speakers. And we want to ensure that you have access to those permanently to watch in the future. So on YouTube, you can follow our channel on YouTube. The sessions will be available immediately after they finish, also on our Facebook channel too. After the event, we'll also send information in our library to make sure that you can access and search through all the different sessions to learn there. So do make sure you look out for those. And even if you can't attend live, don't worry, we'll send you the recordings. And then someone asked follow-up actions from participants in the Caribbean. Raymond, I'm not sure exactly what you're asking. We will send a feedback form. We always love your feedback and input and your suggestions on how we can do these events better. So we will be sending out a feedback form from Wednesday where you can give us your feedback and make any requests for new information that you might want. But yeah, your feedback, please feel free to email me directly or the rest of our team, and your feedback and ideas and suggestions of how we can make these events more accessible and more impactful is always welcomed. Also had, apart from the Remo session afterwards, can you tell us the dates of the other 2 Remo sessions? I don't have those on me right now. I believe there's one, hang on, I can just look that up for you. But if you go to the live agenda that I showed you before, you can see that there are networking sessions one on Wednesday, and then the final one on Friday, I believe. Each one is at a slightly different time. So if you go to the live agenda and make sure you look there, you'll be able to see the 3 different networking sessions that we have this week. And for those of you who've not attended those before, really good fun, really nice to meet people and have some conversations in person. So yes, make sure you've copied that link because we'll be wrapping up this session soon. Copy the link that Christian just posted in the chat for the Remo session, and would love to see you join us there shortly afterwards. I don't see any more questions coming in. Does anyone have anything else that they wanted to ask? Please do go ahead and post it in the Q&A. Paul's asked, oh, thanks for the facilitators. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. I'd love to know if participants are getting a certificate. We currently don't have the capacity to offer certificates for attendance. I apologize for that. We're not able to do that right now. But if it's something that you want to add in the feedback form, and if we get enough requests for it, it's definitely something that we can consider in the future. I can see lots of people saying thanks and welcome. Thanks, Joe, for being here. Appreciate it. Thanks, Stuart from Benair. Great to see George from Romania. So many people joining us. Okay, so with that, I would encourage you to go over to the networking session. You can see the link, and I think that actually we can make that accessible early. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the live stream and stop the recording on this session, but we'll keep this session open. So anyone who wants to and is having issues with Remo, our team will be available here to give you answers and help guide you across. But otherwise, we'll see you in just a few minutes over in the Remo session. Thank you again to everyone for being here. We really appreciate all the support you've given us, and we're looking forward to a really amazing week for all of you. So have a good week and see you soon.